Okay, welcome back, everybody, to the Raiders roster report. This is Raider Sparks. We're going to be talking about the Leo position again. Last time I was on. It's kind of what we went over, discussing about Max Crosby and his evaluation, how the Raiders see him. First, I'll say that my boys aren't here. Drew and Dario weren't able to jump on that, but I just want to jump on real quick, give a couple thoughts about the position and somebody that I think the Raiders should consider targeting, depending on their evaluation of Max. First off, Max, I'm a huge Raider fan. He's one of my favorites on the team. Obviously, our sack leader the last 2 years. Somebody that shows a lot of promise. Only 23 years old. He's going to be 24. So he's kind of coming into his own. Definitely showed that pass rush ability, and has shown some signs that maybe the run game is a little bit of a struggle for him. So somewhere that's the area where he needs to improve the most. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess we have a new defensive coordinator, Gus Bradley, who runs a system where the end is not a traditional end. It's usually an outside linebacker or a very athletic defensive end, playing the Leo position. So you go from a a little bit wider than a regular 4-3. You go kind of in a 9 technique and try to rush the passer, but also you have to defend the rush. And we need somebody that's solid in both of those, so we can get after the quarterback and handle the run game. These other teams, they were kind of doing everything on us last year, unfortunately, with the crappy ass defense we were running. So this year we need to make it better. But part of the reason why Gus Bradley was brought in was to upgrade the defensive philosophy, but also to get the best out of our young players. And Max Crosby is certainly one of our best young players on the team, so we need to put him in a position to succeed. So it's going to be really important that we take a close look at this position, because it's one of the most important positions in Gus Bradley's defense. So we have to have the absolute right person if we're gonna make it to the playoffs and ultimately the Super Bowl. With that said, Max Crosby's evaluation will be key to the free agency and the draft. So, tonight we'll kind of take a look at some players in free agency and just go through them real quick, who the rumors are. And then I'll give you my take on it at the end, and I'll talk about a player that I think they should target. With in mind that we're going to develop Max Crosby for this position. If the Raiders have made a decision already that he's not the guy, then we're going to be spending some money here on one of these top free agents to fill this position. Well, the first one everybody talks about is McCoy, for obvious reasons. He's been with the Jaguars, running the same system with Gus, and obviously one of the best wide 9 rushers in the game. Unfortunately, his career started out awesome, but it's been on decline, and especially in the run defense. So, and he's going to come with the biggest price tag, I believe. He's going to be asking for 17, 18 million a year, about 40, 45 or so guaranteed. So that's going to be tough. So we really have to make sure that if Max Crosby is the guy or could be the guy, I don't think you want to go here with Yannick. But if you really truly think Max isn't the guy, and Yannick still has it left in the tank, then maybe they make the move here. My personal thought is if we do pay one of the high priced free agents, it would be Carlos Dunlap. I think you saw him in Seattle running the same system basically. Great pass rusher from that wide stance or from the wide 9, and excellent run defender. So and he's going to be one of his last big paydays. So that's probably why he's still unsigned. He was released a couple days ago, and he could be signed out. Actually, he's a street free agent. So he's probably looking to cash in this year and just waiting for the right offer. I'm sure the Raiders are interested in this player. Don't know if it's the right move if we look at it in respect to Max Crosby. Same with Melvin Ingram, good player. Obviously, he's been in Gus Bradley's system before. He knows it. He can walk right in, get the job done. Again, another big payday. He's 31 years old. So is that something we want to do? We want to limit Max's role in this defense, or bring a guy like this in and be a 3-down player for us and an impact player? Another one to consider, obviously, being talked about is Leonard Floyd. Same reasons, but he's younger. He's only 28, but he'll be looking for a good sized contract as well. And again, it's going to stunt Max's growth, I believe. Bud Dupree There's an article about him today as a possibility for the position. He's a great player, terrific athlete. I mean, his combine was off the charts. I think everybody knows that, but I'm not sure it's the same Leo type position that we're looking for. A lot of his rushes, honestly, Pittsburgh has a great system. A lot of his rushes, he was not even blocked. So I'm not sure if he's the right player, a great athlete. I mean, he'd be a huge asset to our team. And trust me, we get after the pass rusher, but I'm not sure if that's the right fit for that position. The other one is Tech McKinley. Obviously, he's only 25. He's played it before. He's played at a high level. My take with him is obviously he was in the building last year, and if we really wanted him, we could sign him already. We'd sign him right now tonight. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Perhaps the evaluation on Crosby is that he is the guy for the position, and possibly we won't need Tack. So we do need two people. Obviously you have to have a starter and a backup, or somebody that can split time with Max for the position. And right now we don't have anybody but Max on the team that could play it. So my take on it is, since we're trying to get the most out of our young players, all the other players that I've mentioned here are all going to command three downs. They're all going to be in the field all the time. Basically, we'll be taking Max off the field and just putting him in an indefinite pass rush situation. I don't think that's where the Raiders want to go with their leading pass rusher for the last 2 years. I mean, he did have 7 sacks last year. The year before, he had 10. So it's there. He's only 23. A lot of small school guys take a little bit longer to develop. But shoot, he'll be 24 at the start of the season. So he's just getting stronger. I know he lost about 10 pounds to play in that crappy-ass defense last year. So I think you should put it back on, get the strength back up, and I think he'll do fine. He'll do a lot better in the run game. But the other player I really think the Raiders should consider, and we got to look at him when we played the Jets, Tarell Basham. Excellent player. He's an ascending player. Unlike Tack kind of started out with the house on fire and then just went downhill. So with Tack, it'd be a risk because we'd be hoping he gets to be able to come back up to that level at, paying him $9-10 million a year. Well, Tarell Basham, his career is on the upswing. He's been getting starts with the Jets. Only 3.5 sacks, not crazy. 13 quarterback hits, 3 forced fumbles. But you could just see it. He's got all the traits that you would look for from the Leo position. The long arms, he can rush from the wide 9. Definitely capable, really great run stopper. One of the better run-stopping defensive ends in the league. Can run down the backside, can string out the runs to all the way to the sideline, handle the jet sweeps, all those things that we seem to have trouble with. He can do those things for us. So, I think it'd be great. We could have him and Max split time. Both of them can still grow as players. I think Tarell's going to come in at like $6-7 million. Probably get him on a 2-year deal. And that would give us 2 quality players at that position. Young, talented, still growing as players, both small school guys. Tarell, he went to Ohio University. So I really see him as an ascending player, somebody that could potentially have a nice breakout season, and like to see that breakout season in the silver and black. But anyways, just my thought. I know all the talk right now is the higher priced edges to take that position, but I don't know that Gus Bradley was brought in to bring in the high price Leo. I can see it on the cornerback because our cornerbacks, haven't produced. The new guys, they have not produced. So bringing a veteran in to help them and show them the way to be a productive NFL player. But Max is different. He has produced. His rookie season with 10 sacks and following up a little bit down year last year, but still, you could see it. You can see that talent there. You can see he can get after the quarterback. So I don't necessarily know that he needs a veteran presence. He's a hard worker, high motor guy, and Tarell's been in the league. He knows what it takes to succeed, and his stock is going up, I believe. So, definitely something for the Raiders to consider as they're going through it. And again, it's going to depend on the evaluation of Max Crosby, and this evaluation is key on how they do it. Are they going to spend big at this one position, and or look in the draft, which I don't think is a great option because you'd have to go in the first 2 rounds to get somebody of quality that can start above Max for it. And I think we have some other pressing needs as well. So I think this would be a great solution for the Raiders. So, anyways, let me get out of here. I'll let you go. Just want to share that. If you like it, please hit the like button or subscribe to the channel. It would be great. And I think the next time we come on, we'll talk about the safety position and how we can improve there. And hopefully I got Drew and Dario back with me, more importantly. All right. Hey, guys, have a good night.